Well, Elijah Redfern of Beckley Woodrow Wilson certainly with an outstanding performance to get the boys 3-point competition started here at the 34th Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic. And now it's going to be Sharon Young. Sharon Young, Player of the Year, heading to Akron to continue his career. Sharon helped lead Morgantown High to 3 consecutive state championships at the Quad A level.
5, 6, 7.
And Sharon looking real smooth at the moment.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Well, he has tied Redfern. Now he's surpassed Redfern, who had 16.
18, 19, 20.
21 for Sharon Young. Now Redfern had a great performance to get it started, and then Sharon Young comes out there and drills 21.
Next up, Mr. R.J. Harrison from Bluefield.
R.J. Harrison out of Bluefield played for the legend Buster Large.
On the buzzer, Mr. Harrison.
Now R.J. Harrison knows he's got work to do.
One.
Harrison trying to find the groove here. He's got the nice flick of the wrist. They're just not dropping. There's 3 now.
3, 4, 5.
A tough performance there for R.J. Harrison.
For Mr. R.J. Harrison from Bluefield.
Finley Lowen of George Washington, she won the girls' 3-point competition, then helped lead the Chick-fil-A team to the victory.
On the buzzer, Mr. King.
And now it's going to be for the Quad A Single A team, Jacob King. I mean, what's what his high school teammate Sharon Young did, so now Jacob King, see if he can top that. 21 for Sharon Young. Elijah Redfern at the moment in second with 16.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What great job at the top of the key for King. Knocked down all 5.
And 10 for Mr. Jacob King from Morgantown High School. Next up, also from Morgantown High School.
Well, Izzy Everett now going to go to work here. And just part of that 3-prong attack that Morgantown High had.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6,
Everett needs 3 to catch Redfern, 4 to pass.
14 by Mr. Everett from Morgantown High School. Next up from Bluefield High School, Cameron Gore.
Well, Cameron Gore needs
Mr. Gore.
16 to catch Redfern of Beckley Woodrow Wilson, 21 to become the leader. Sharon Young nailed 21 of 25.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And Cameron Gore's got some work to do now.
7, 8.
And he's not going to be able to catch Redfern, so it's still Young and Redfern top 2 at the moment.
Nine for Mr. Cameron Gore. Cameron Gore from Bluefield High School. Next up from Green Prairie East High School, Mikey Johnson. Excuse me, Huntington High School. My bad, Mr. Johnson. Mikey Johnson from Huntington High.
Mikey Johnson, great player for the Highlanders of Huntington High, and first-year head coach Lambros Savingos. Hope the Highlanders get to the Final Four.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for Mr. Johnson from Huntington High School. Elijah Redfern and Sharon Young will face off.
So it's Elijah Redfern and Sharon Young to battle it out here. They're going to be teammates in the game, but right now, who will walk away with that trophy? Sharon Young's going to go first. Boy, quite the performance in the opening round, 21 of 25 shots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 for Mr. Young.
That's Ron Young with 35 total. And now Elijah Redfern, who had 16, to get things started here.
On the buzzer, Mr. Redfern. 1, 2,
Now Sharon Young, the high school player of the year, the Bill Evans Award winner. He is going to be the recipient of the 3-point shootout trophy winner. Sammy Hall will present him with the honor. Great job by Sharon Young. So we got slam dunk competition coming up. We break away here on Video Productions. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 34th annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic.
Brian Helton, conservative Republican, running for the West Virginia State Senate. Being born and raised right here in southern West Virginia, I was taught that values matter. As a father, I believe parents should make the choice about their children, not the government. We have to stand up to the radical policies that are sweeping our nation right now, and we've got to be on the lookout to keep that out of West Virginia. When I'm in the state Senate, I'm not only going to vote against those type of measures, I'm going to be on the lookout for them to stop them in their tracks. I'm Brian Helton, and I would appreciate your vote.
Right now, we are in desperate need in our state government for strong leaders who lead with integrity, representing us in Charleston. Leaders who understand and share our values of faith and family and recognize that those values are worth defending, because it's those very values that make West Virginia such an amazing place to live. Brian Helton is the conservative Republican choice for state Senate because he'll always be there to fight for our family values.
Well, always interesting. You never know what you're going to get with the slam dunk competition. It looks as though there'll be 3 players from the Quad A Single A squad and 5 from the Triple A Double A squad. In the AAA, AA team will be guided by Ronnie Olson, coaching in his home gym and going up against Dave Tallman Jr. out of Morgantown. So we'll sit back and we'll watch the slam dunk competition unfold here on Video Productions.
Number 3, Jacob King from Morgantown. And number 2, Mikey Johnson from Huntington High School. These gentlemen will have another minute and a half to warm up, then we'll get right into the competition.
Again, the 2 teams featuring Brandon Isaac, Mar Maxwell from Summers County and Shady Spring, Gavin Davis of Shady Spring, Cameron Gore of Bluefield, Hayden Piles from Magnolia, R.J. Harrison of Bluefield, David Thomas of Pikeview, Braden French of Westside, Eli Campbell of Midland Trail, and Jared Vestal of Pikeview. They make up the AAA AA team, the C. Adam Toney Tire Squad, and the Mid-State Auto team of Quad A and Single A players featuring Nick Fleming of Princeton, Mikey Johnson of Huntington, Jacob King of Morgantown, Izzy Everett of Morgantown, Sharon Young of Morgantown, Braden McClung of Greenbrier West, Elijah Redfern of Beckley Woodrow Wilson, Ethan Hunt of Victory, Malachi Lewis of Oak Hill, Cohen Sarton of Princeton, and Ryan Cole of James Monroe. Mar Maxwell, Cameron Gore, David Thomas, Jared Vestal, and R.J. Harrison will be the competitors in the slam dunk for the C. Adam Toney Tire team. And for the Mid-State Auto team, it's going to be Mikey Johnson, Jacob King, and Elijah Redfern.
Both each participant will have 1 minute to complete a dunk in the first round. The top 2 participants with the highest score, we got some judges down here. Top 2 participants with the highest score will move to the finals. Will they have 1 minute to complete another dunk that will be judged for the championship.
Sammy Hall, Scott Brown, Classic Director, giving final instructions. And again, you want to get creative here, but you don't want to wear yourself out for the game itself. That's always a mission and something that's schooled on these guys. These attempts can take a lot out of you.
First up with 1 minute on the clock, Shea Springs, Amar Maxwell.
Everybody gets there.
Go on the buzzer.
Big guy.
How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are
Good to
you?
see you.
Hey, who's with you? Dwayne and who else?
Kent Wilkins.
Yeah.
Me and Kent worked the state championship.
Good job, Mr.
4A.
Maxwell. Next up from Bluefield High School, R.J. Harrison. On the buzzer, Mr. Harrison. Big time slam by R.J. Harrison. Next up from Woodrow Wilson High School, Elijah Redfern. On the buzzer, Mr. Redfern. Two-handed slam by Elijah Redfern. Next up from Huntington High School, Mikey Johnson. On the buzzer, Mr. Johnson.
He's good. He'll be good. He'll be good.
Plenty time, Mr. Johnson. You got plenty time.
Does. Yeah.
Just have 20 seconds, Mr. Johnson. Take your time. All right, Mikey Johnson from Huntington High School. Next up, number 34, Jared Vestal from Pikeview High School. On the buzzer, Mr. Vestal. Next up, number 22, David Thomas from Pikeview High School. On the buzzer, Mr. Thomas. Oh, nice dunk by David Thomas from Pikeview High School. Next up from Bluefield High School, Mr. Cameron Gore. On the buzzer, Mr. Gore. Plenty time, Mr. Gore. If you hit that, this place will go crazy. You got it, Cameron. Let's hear it, folks. "25 seconds, Cam." Nice slam by Cameron Gore. Next up from Morgantown High, number 3, Jacob King. Nice slam, Mr. King.
The referee came and talked to me about that. He was one of Mark's quarterbacks at the Mark coached at Concord. Who did kick?
Currently waiting on scores to come in. We will name our top 2 participants. Excuse me, we'll go one more full round. Each participant will get a whole nother minute to do a whole nother dunk. Then we'll pick 2 to go to the finals. One more round, everybody goes, one more minute. On the buzzer, Mr. Maxwell. Yes, sir, up on Maxwell, Shady Spring High School. Who's up? Mr. R.J. Harrison from Bluefield High School on the buzzer, sir. Seconds, Mr. Harrison. Seconds. With the assist from Elijah Redfern, R.J. Harrison, Bluefield High School. Next up is Elijah Redfern from Woodrow Wilson High School on the buzzer. Dunk by Elijah Redfern, Woodrow Wilson High School. Next up, Mikey Johnson from Huntington High. On the buzzer, Mr. Johnson. Let's hear it for him, folks. Nice, Mikey Johnson, Huntington High School. Next up, Mr. Jared Vestal from Pikeview High School. On the buzzer, Mr. Vestal. Nice two-handed slam by Jared Vestal, Pikeview High School. Number 22, David Thomas from Pikeview High School. On the buzzer, Mr. Thomas. Seconds, Mr. Thomas. Got plenty of time. Nice slam by David Thomas, Pikeview High School. Next up, Cameron Gore from Bluefield High School. On the buzzer, Mr. Gore. Plenty of time, Mr. Gore. You got 25 seconds left. Let's hear it for him, folks. Nice one-handed slam. Cameron Gore, Bluefield High School. Jacob King from Morgantown High. On the buzzer, Mr. King. Plenty time, Mr. King, plenty time.
Marshall's new basketball coach, his
25
younger
seconds.
brother was just
Get it up now, Mr. King. Nice slam. Jacob King, Morgantown High.
Go now. Now. No five.
At this time, they're going to be scoring the past two rounds. We'll get the two high scores. And we'll finish with the First up, Lamar Maxwell from Shady Spring High School. Let's keep it going for these guys during this final round. On the buzzer, Mr. Maxwell. Plenty time, Lamar. You got 40 seconds. Nice slam, Lamar Maxwell. Next up, RJ Harrison from Bluefield High School. On the buzzer, Mr. Harrison.
Cameras up there. Oh, you're saying, yeah, we're getting our way.
Pull around and get hurt.
Let's hear it, folks. Let's hear it, folks. Finally, Mr. Elijah Redford from Woodrow Wilson High School. On the buzzer, Mr. Redford. Plenty time, Elijah. Plenty time. Let's go. Cheer him up, folks. Seconds, Elijah. You got it, buddy. 20 seconds. Let's get it done down. Seconds. Take time, Elijah Redford, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, at this time, we'd like to crown the 2024 Scott Brown Memorial Classic Dunk Contest, RJ Harrison.
So there you go. R.J. Harrison, Bluefield, wins the slam dunk competition. Sharon Young of Morgantown wins the three-point competition. And now we are getting set for action between the Quad A, Single A Stars, Mid-State Auto, and we have the C. Adam Toney Tire squad of AAA and AA players. Robert Lynch will be introducing the players here. Our umpiring or our officials for this game: Mike Lazo, Kent Wilkinson, and Dwayne Nelson. So the teams will be playing 20-minute halves. Exciting girls game. 73-70. Quad A, single A team winning. Jamie Lemaster as the head coach. Ryan Davidson was the head coach of the AAA, AA team.
Gentlemen, we will be introducing you and your coaches, so if you'll make your way back to your benches, please. We'll be introducing you and your coaches here momentarily. So if you'll make your way back to your benches, get some player introductions, and I know you guys are ready to play.
Last year was a great game, 117 to 116. The Mid-State Auto team coming away victorious. And that was the Quad A single A guys. It's 56-56 at the end of the first half, and they outscored them 61-60 in the second half. So Robert Lynch now with our introductions.
Please meet head coach David Tallman, Jr. at center court from the Mid-State Automotive Group. Assistant coach Johnny Smith from the San Antonio Discount Tires. Please meet Dave Tallman, Sr. at center court. Mr. Brandon Isaac from San Antonio, please meet Nick Fleming from Princeton High School. Mr. Amar Maxwell, please meet Mikey Johnson from Huntington High School. Mr. Gavin Davis, please meet Mr. Jacob King from Morgantown High School. Cameron Gore from Bluefield, please meet Izzy Everett from Morgantown High School. Hayden Piles from Mongolia, please meet Sharon Young from Morgantown High School. Mr. R.J. Harrison from Bluefield, please meet Brandon McClung from Greenbrier West High School. David Thomas from Whiteview, please meet Elijah Redfern from Woodrow Wilson High School. Mr. Brandon French from Westside High School, please meet Ethan Hunt from Victory Baptist. Eli Campbell from Midland Trail, please meet Malachi Lewis from Oak Hill High School. And Mr. Jared Vestal from Pikeview High School, please meet Cohen Sarton and Ryan Cole. Cohen Sarton from Princeton, Ryan Cole from James Monroe at center court. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your San Antonio All-Stars and Mid-State Automotive All-Stars. Let's play some Scott Brown Classic basketball.
All right, ready to go here with the boys showdown. So Dave Tallman and Ronnie Olson both coming off state championship victories. The Quad A championship was the first there on Saturday at the Charleston Coliseum, and Morgantown came away victorious in that one against Spring Mills. And then it was another classic between Shady Spring and Fairmont Senior, and Ronnie Olson's Tiger program winning a state championship for the second time in 4 years. Well, quick start for Mid-State as Sharon Young lays it in. Now C. Adam goes to work, and up high, Amar Maxwell to Hairston, who just won the slam dunk competition. Here's Sharon Young, won the three-point shooting competition. He can't get it to go there. Gavin Davis, on with David Thomas, R. Maxwell, R.J. Hairston, Cameron Gore, the starters for C. Adam Toney. Elijah Redfern, Sharon Young, Mikey Johnson, Jacob King, and Izzy Everett are the starters for Mid-State Auto. Izzy Everett out to Jacob King. King gets it into the hands of Redfern, and here is Everett. His shot won't drop. 2-2 game. Taken away by Sharon Young. Heaves it to Mikey Johnson, and Johnson will lay it in. Johnson out of Huntington High, first team All-Stater. Gavin Davis, Cameron Gore. The teammates galore out there, 2 from Bluefield, 2 from Shady Spring. Here's Maxwell with the takeaway. Lamar Maxwell, his first basket of the game. Down low is Johnson. Johnson will score. They get a 6-4 game. Lamar Maxwell right back for C. Adam Toney. Davis in trouble. Gets it to Cameron Gore. His 3. Leaves that one just a bit short. Here's Davis looking for a 3, and his also coming up just a bit short. Elijah Redfern now penetrates, and Redfern will score it. Elijah Redfern, and denied there by Sharon Young. Right back to work goes Mid-State Auto, and from the outside, Sharon Young knocks it down. 11-4 game. Sharon Young with 5, and here's Gore. His shot off the mark. Maxwell back up and in.
Hey, Rita, just 12 and 6 on the median. 12 and 6 on the median. 12 and 6.
Maxwell lights up from behind the three-point line, but can't get it to go. But setting and shooting and scoring is Cameron Gore. Makes it an 11-9 game. Sharon Young back to work, straightaway 3, got it. Sharon Young, player of the year, and showing why in the three-point competition, and has an early 8 here. On the move, won't go there for David Thomas. Another chance for Maxwell, and Maxwell has 6. Dave Tallman Jr. making changes as we hit about the 16-minute mark here. Cameron Gore penetrates in the lane, and Gore up with a shot, and good. He's got 5. 14-13 game. Davis is out. Thomas is out. Into the game is Hayden Piles. So it's interesting. Piles played at Magnolia, number 12, but his head coach, Dave Tallman Sr., is on the staff of the Mid-State Auto team. He's coaching with his son, Dave Jr. On the move, up with the shot. No good there by Malachi Lewis, the Oak Hill graduate. Cameron Gore from the corner, and Cameron Gore knocks it down. He's got 2 threes. 16-14 our score. There's Malachi Lewis.
Move the ball. Let's go. Move it.
Ronnie Olson getting set to make some substitutions. Cohen Sarton shot. The Princeton graduate won't go, and here on the move, nice feed from Brandon Isaac to R.J. Harrison. Isaac, a 3-sport athlete. On the outside, shot no good by Sarton. Another chance here. Maxwell. And the foul called on Ethan Hunt. Eli Campbell checking in out of Midland Trail. Braden French from West Side, and Amar Maxwell. Mar Maxwell, three-point play. He has 9. Fadeaway shot won't go there for Ryan Cole out of James Monroe. Here's Hunt from straight away. His shot just short, had a good look at it. Brandon Isaac, Summers County High School, gets it into the hands of Campbell. Jared Vestal in. Here's Isaac. Pull up shot. Isaac gets it to go. Boy, nice play by Isaac. Isaac averaged 20 a game there, Summers County. Second team All-Stater a year ago. Great baseball player. And a nice shot there by Mid-State Autos Sarton out of Princeton. A 23-16 game. Isaac, this shot is short. Malachi Lewis will bring it across the timeline. Big hop into the lane, and the bucket good by Braden McClung. McClung, the Greenbrier West graduate, soon to be 22.5 a game. Shot on its way, and good. Knocking down the three there is Hayden Piles. Or Piles looking over at his head coach who's on that Mid-State Auto team, 25-18. This shot is good. Three-pointer good by Ryan Cole. (25-21) game. Straightaway shot. This one won't go for Piles. Another opportunity here. Shot no good by C. Adam Toney, and on the move comes the Mid-State Auto team. And out of there with it comes Piles. Hayden Piles gets it into the hands of Braden French on the west side. French can't get it to drop. An immediate timeout here, 25-21 game here on Video Productions.
Brian Helton, conservative Republican, running for the West Virginia State Senate. Being born and raised right here in southern West Virginia, I was taught that values matter. As a father, I believe parents should make the choice about their children, not the government. We have to stand up to the radical policies that are sweeping our nation right now, and we've got to be on the lookout to keep that out of West Virginia. When I'm in the state Senate, I'm not only going to vote against those type of measures, I'm going to be on the lookout for them to stop them in their tracks. I'm Brian Helton, and I would appreciate your vote.
26-21 game here. Well, we got in-game competition. Chance for some youngsters to win some prizes. So last year, again, it was 117, 116 was the final. Cam Dancer from Morgantown had 27. Ben Nickel, George Washington had 15. Brody Davis had 13. Brendan Hoffman had 13 out of George Washington. Adam Seams from Greenbrier East had 11 in the game. For C. Adam Toney, the AAA AA team, they were led by Deshaun Good of Fairmont with 20. Scotty Browning had 19. Eli Robertson had 15 in the game. Braden Chapman had 15 playing in his home gym. Cole Chapman had 11. Reese Carden of Scott had 14. Caleb Fuller had 10 in the game. What a game that was. So far, Sharon Young with 8 to lead the way for Mid-State Auto. Lamar Maxwell has 9. Cameron Gore has 8. Dwayne Nelson hands the ball to Izzy Everett, who sends it in to Sharon Young. Mid-State Auto ready to go to work here. Sharon Young goes up top and unable to convert there with Mikey Johnson. Brandon Isaac gets it into Eli Campbell from Midland Trail, taken away by Mid-State Auto. And from the outside, Sharon Young can't get it to go. Vestal just about walked with it, but recovers nicely there. And here's the quick hands of Mikey Johnson. Johnson to Elijah Redfern. Redfern can't get it to go. A foul will be called. Kent Wilkinson will give us the call here. So the foul was on Braden French. That's his first. And that's going to put Elijah Redfern at the line. Off to Glenville to play for Bob Bolin. Redfern scored 1,000 points in his career, went over 1,000. And when he went over that mark and hit the milestone, he was in Morgantown playing against University. Now he's playing for a couple of University City coaches from Morgantown High one in Dave Tallman Jr. Mikey Johnson on the move, dumps it off. Sharon Young gets it to Redfern. And now here's Sharon Young. He'll take it inside the three-point line. Nice grab of the rebound there by Brandon Isaac. And here comes Isaac on the move. Vestal comes out to help out. Campbell to Vestal. Vestal off the glass and in. Jared Vestal, 1,000-point scorer, outstanding baseball player, and shot is up and good. So Everett scored and was fouled. Now forcing it in there is Thomas, loses the handle, and here is King. Boy, beautiful move by Jacob King to make it a two-point game at 28-26. Kevin Davis back into the game. Here's Thomas. Thomas banging around there with King. Mar Maxwell gets it inside to R.J. Hairston. Maxwell to Hairston. His shot off the mark. Hairston and Cameron Gore played in that AA state championship. Last game of the season in West Virginia. They fall on a tough one to Charleston Catholic. Izzy Everett knocks down the shot, and that puts Mid-State back in front. Mar Maxwell working against his good buddy Elijah Redford. They're going to play together at Glenville. Right now on opposite sides. So Sharon Young runs the floor. Young with the feed there, but broken up. Cameron Gore gets it ahead to Davis. He'll fire up a three, unable to get it. Young's a good rebounder too. A nice pass down to Redfern, and Redfern will lay it off the glass and in. He's got 5, and it's a 31-28 lead. Young to Redfern, and a 30-second timeout called here by Ronnie Olson. Mar Maxwell on that C. Adam Toney team, never lost in his high school career in this gym, and wants to keep it that way. Long way to go in this one, but 8:36 remaining, and good movement by both teams. A lot of talent out here on the floor. Dave Tallman Jr. will be honored next month at the West Virginia Sports Writers Association Victory Awards Dinner in Wheeling. He was named the Jerome Van Meter Award winner earlier this week as the top high school coach for all sports in West Virginia. That's the second time he's won it. Has 4 state championships in his relatively young career. Cameron Gore with the basketball, looking for Maxwell. Now Davis has it. So you got the 2 Bluefield players, 2 Shady players out there with David Thomas out of Pikeview. 3 Mercer County guys on the court with 2 from Raleigh County. That is for the C. Adam Toney team. Shot won't go, and a battle ensues. Sharon Young off the nice pass, and then Redfern follows. Now Sharon Young got the pass from Izzy Everett, couldn't get it to go. Redfern puts it through. 33-30 game. Here comes C. Adam Toney up, and putting it through is Hairston. And then a foul was called. Johnson committed the foul. So that'll have Hairston. Well, I think they're asking, did Hairston make the shot?
Okay.
All right, Mike Lazo comes over. Nick Eskins on the money once again with the Hairston can't get the free throw to go, but got a 1-point game here at 33-32. Rifling from outside, Jacob King. Here comes C. Adam Toney looking to take the lead. Hairston driving and into the hands of Malachi Lewis and the Oak Hill Red Devil across the timeline to Sharon Young. And Young, he just negotiated there a little bit and then rifles it up and puts it through. Sharon Young's got 3 threes in the game, 36-32. Cameron Gore just about lost it. Here's Amar Maxwell from the outside. Can't get it to drop. Down the floor to Redfern, and Redfern drops it in. Takeaway by Sharon Young. Boy, the quick hands of Sharon Young, and then he'll pull up. Three-pointer won't go, but he runs down the missed shot, fires it over toward Redfern, and it was last touched by Cameron Gore. Redfern and King are out. Ryan Cole is back in. He wears number 23. Braden McClung back in. He wears number 10. Cole from James Monroe and McClung from Greenbrier West. Cole was part of 3 straight state tournament teams there at James Monroe High School. Matt Savage, outstanding coach, and 2 straight state titles. Here's Malachi Lewis. Shot on its way from the corner by Ryan Cole, won't go. See Adam Toney on the move. Omar Maxwell gets it to go here inside his home gymnasium. 38-34. Ethan Hunt, Victory Baptist getting set to check in. Sharon Young straight away knocks it through. 14 in the game for the State Player of the Year. 7-point Mid-State Auto advantage. Hairston works against Cole and can't get it to go through. Cole corrals the rebound. Sharon Young will bring it across the timeline. And a takeaway there by Cameron Gore, and Gore lays it up and in. Cameron Gore now with 10 points in the game, 41-36, and a timeout here on the floor. Mid-State Auto on top of C. Adam Toney. Watching live streaming coverage of the 34th annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic on Video Productions.
Brian Helton, conservative Republican, running for the West Virginia State Senate. Being born and raised right here in southern West Virginia, I was taught that values matter. As a father, I believe parents should make the choice about their children, not the government. We have to stand up to the radical policies that are sweeping our nation right now, and we've got to be on the lookout to keep that out of West Virginia. When I'm in the state Senate, I'm not only going to vote against those type of measures, I'm going to be on the lookout for them to stop them in their tracks. I'm Brian Helton, and I would appreciate your vote.
Right now, we are in desperate need in our state government for strong leaders who lead with integrity, representing us in Charleston. Leaders who understand and share our values of faith and family and recognize that those values are worth defending. Because it's those very values that make West Virginia such an amazing place to live. Brian Helton is the conservative Republican choice for state Senate because he'll always be there to fight for our family values.
There have been a lot of great players to suit up for this Scott Brown Memorial Classic through the years. One of those is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Randy Moss played in this game. Some great Mountaineers were part of this game. They took some out-of-staters and brought them here to the game a few times. Javon Carter, Miles McBride, Deuce McBride. So we got a 41-36 game here at the moment. It's going to be Mid-State Autos basketball. Braden McClung will send it in to Malachi Lewis. Lewis played for Benitez Jackson at Oak Hill High School, the younger brother of Cornelius Jackson, who just recently was named Marshall University's head men's basketball coach. Threw out the first pitch the other night prior to the Thundering Herd and the Mountaineers of West Virginia playing an exciting 11-inning game, won by Marshall 3-2. Here it's 41-36, and see Adam Toney trying to draw closer here. Here's Piles, and Piles puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Nice rebound there. Corralled by Cohen Sarton. Sarton gets it to Malachi Lewis. Lewis spinning around and fades away and scores at Malachi Lewis with his first basket of the game. Back to a 7-point Mid-State Auto lead. Izzy Everett and Mikey Johnson get set to check in for Mid-State Auto. They wear the black uniforms. See Adam Toney in the white. From the outside, shot up and no good there by Westside's Braden French. Now here's Lewis. Lewis over to Victory Baptist, Ethan Hunt. And what a thrill for Hunt to be in this game. Nice shot on the baseline, put through by Cohen Sarton. Of course, Hunt playing for Victory Baptist, not a member of the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission, but great high school career recognized and chance to play in this game. Good for that young man. Malachi Lewis out. Sarton heads out. Everton Johnson back in. 9-point lead at the moment for Mid-State Auto. Izzy Everett to McClung, and McClung shot off the mark. Eli Campbell gets it to Piles, and Piles knocks down the shot. That's his second three, 30, 45, 39. Again, his high school coach is on the opposite bench for this game, and you can just see the look on Dave Tallman Sr.'s face, like, oh, I know that shot. I've seen that a few times. And coaching with his son here in this game, Dave Tallman Jr., what a thrill. Dave Sr. won a state championship a couple times there at Magnolia. One of those was against Ronnie Olson when Ronnie was playing in Independence. They're going to have a foul called here. Campbell going to be assessed with the foul. Eli Campbell at a Midland Trail, second team All-Stater. So that has Mikey Johnson back at the line. Well, he did it all for Lambros Savingos' Huntington Highlanders. Just terrific athlete. Got a lot of options. He's a terrific track athlete as well. King comes in along with Redfern. Cole is out and McClung out. Lamar Maxwell up off the bench for C. Adam Toney. Johnson off the mark there with the free throws. Isaac with the basketball. Piles. Shot clock winding down here. They're going to have to hurry. And letting it fly and knocking it in is Campbell with not much time to spare. 45-42 now. Redfern delivers. Redfern right back and answers with a three. 48-42. So on the floor for Mid-State Auto, Sharon Young, Elijah Redfern, Mikey Johnson, Jacob King, and Izzy Everett. Here's Vestal's shot. Can't get it to drop. Jared Vestal, Eli Campbell. Campbell gets a steal. And Campbell gets it to Piles, and Piles can't get it to go through. He's fouled there by Redfern. That will be the first on Redfern. So at the moment for C. Adam Toney, you have Piles at the free throw line, Vestal on the floor, Lamar Maxwell, R.J. Hairston. Davis has come in. We'll check in for Vestal. And Eli Campbell in there. Piles makes the first, cannot get the second. 48-43, under 2 to go here in the first half. What a drive by Mikey Johnson, and showing that great athleticism. 50-43 our score. And here comes Amar Maxwell. He'll say, I'll match you with that dunk. 50-45. Sharon Young works hard against Maxwell and rifles it up and in. 17 in the game for Sharon Young. 5 from behind the three-point line. He made 21 threes in the opening round of the three-point shooting contest. There's Gavin Davis in his home gym for the final time, and he hits the three. 53-48, and a takeaway by C. Adam Toney. Campbell trying to draw the foul there and just couldn't get it to go. Under a minute to go. Redfern puts up the shot, and that will be short. Hairston down to Campbell. Campbell to Piles, and Piles puts it through. 53-52. Piles has played well here. He has 8. Takeaway by C. Adam Toney. R.J. Hairston to Amar Maxwell. Maxwell from behind the three-point line. Too strong. Rebound Hairston. And Cameron Gore comes in. Eli Campbell goes out. It will be C. Adam Toney's ball. Maxwell. Hairston. Davis. It goes. Davis gets the shooter's roll there. Davis with 2 threes here. We're tied at 53. Redfern driving through traffic. Ball out of bounds. And that will do it. Well, last year at halftime, it was 56-56. This year, 53-53. It ended up being 117-116. Hopefully, that's what we'll have here in this 34th annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic. Good first half between the boys, and we return in just a moment here on Video Productions with halftime coverage.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Northside Chevy GMC, where everybody rides on Route 19 in Summersville, is Central West Virginia's leading Chevy and GMC dealer. Looking for your next GMC Sierra truck? Look no further. GMC, we are a professional grade. We also have what you're looking for. We offer a great lineup of Chevy Silverados, GMC Terrains, Chevy Trailblazers, and much more. Visit us online at northsidewv.net or come see us on Northside Drive in Summersville. Chevy, together, let's drive.
Hey, I'm Chelsea, and a little thing I like about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is I think it's just a perfect combination of ingredients. The pepper jack cheese and that spiciness of the sandwich. It's the right type of spice and the right amount of spice. It's crunchy on the outside, but then really tender on the inside. And then obviously the pickles on the bottom are iconic. There are too many things I like about it. I don't know if I can finish the thought.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
Back here inside Dave Wills Gymnasium. You can look at it. You need to look at it. Halftime here, 53-53. As we look at C. Adam Toney, and leading the way is Amar Maxwell with 13. Cameron Gore has 10. Hayden Piles with 9. R.J. Hairston with 8. 6 for Gavin Davis. 3 for Eli Campbell. 2 for Jared Vestal. And 2 for Brandon Isaac. Sharon Young leads the way with 17. His grandfather, the one and only Jamby, stops by to see us, and proud grandfather. Elijah Redfern has 12. 6 for Mikey Johnson, 5 for Izzy Everett, 4 for Cohen Sarton, 3 for Ryan Cole. Malachi Lewis has 2. Braden McClung has 2, and Jacob King has 2. Kim Piles with 9 was teasing Dave Tallman Sr., who was his head coach in high school, said you better put somebody on Piles. But Sam Hall out there just asking and saluting all those who have been a part of this. Scott Brown, again, this tournament named in his honor. And just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Died at the age of 31. And no one loved basketball more than Scott did. Had a chance to get to know Scott while working here locally in television. And Scott was a great friend. And just a lot of people that make events like this special as they are. And certainly a guy like Sammy Hall out there with the mic at the moment. He's been a part of this almost since day one. So he talked about Jambi there, and he's just giving Sharon Young a Gatorade and getting set for a big second half here. How about this? 53-53 is our score. And we've had 3 ties, 2 lead changes. Biggest lead for each team has been 9. See, Adam Toney had a lead of 9, and Mid-State Auto had a lead of 9. Mid-State Auto, Dave Tallman of Morgantown High School is the head coach. This is Quad A and Single A teams. Dave Tallman Sr. out of Magnolia High School is his assistant coach. Ronnie Olson of Shady Spring High School is the head coach for the AAA AA team, and John Smith is his assistant. So 53-53 our score. See Adam Toney and Mid-State Auto ready for a great second half here. Chick-fil-A won the girls game 73-70 over the Jancare team. Chick-fil-A was the Quad A, Single A All-Stars, and the AAA, AA All-Stars were the Jancare team. Josie Graves of Cabell Midland High School was the MVP of the game. Finley Lowen of George Washington won the 3-point shooting contest. Just joining us, Sharon Young of Morgantown wins the 3-point shooting contest. And then it was R.J. Hairston winning the slam dunk competition. Well, I think they're taking a look here at the rim. Ronnie Olson talking with Dwayne Nelson. Dave Tallman Sr.'s out there. Sammy Hall and Dave Jr., John Smith. Well, they're bringing David Thomas on board. I think they're going to get the tallest player. He's 6'7". Let him get on the chair. And okay, they had a piece loose. Sammy Hall's got out the broom. I think we're set to go here. Again, 20-minute half. You couldn't ask for much more in terms of the game so far. And again, last year we mentioned it was 56-56 at halftime and finished at 117-116. So let's see who Dave Tallman Jr. puts out on the floor. It's going to be Elijah Redfern, Sharon Young, Mikey Johnson, Izzy Everett, and Jacob King. Ronnie Olson's going to counter with Jared Vestal, Eli Campbell, Brandon Isaac, and they have, I'm going to say there, they have enough guys. You got Campbell, you got Isaac, you got Vestal, you got French, and you got Piles out there. Hayden Piles. And quickly driving in is Isaac, but he was denied. Now from the corner, Jacob King's shot won't go. Piles with the rebound. Brandon Isaac, Three-sport athlete. Isaac get back to baseball after this all-star game is done as Piles drives in. Can't get it to go. Isaac's going to be fouled. Isaac is leading the area in batting average at Summers County, .561. So at the free throw line will go Brandon Isaac, and he drops it in. Isaac was a terrific quarterback for the Bobcats. Beautiful Summers County. There on the New River, and shot won't go for his second attempt, but lead for C. Adam Toney. 54-53 our score. And Sharon Young just harassing Campbell in the backcourt. Now here's Isaac, and Piles his shot off the mark. Rebound cleared by Mikey Johnson. Johnson has it stripped from behind by Isaac. Mikey Johnson will send it in. Sharon Young. Sharon Young falling down, almost gets it to go. Here comes Isaac on the move. Isaac will pull up, and his shot won't drop through. So just one free throw so far here. Redfern from the wing. Battle around and get it into the hands of Sharon Young, and Young puts it through. Sharon Young with 19 in the game, 55-54. Isaac wants to penetrate. Cut off there by Sharon Young. Here's Eli Campbell driving, and Campbell with the left hand puts it up and in. Campbell has 5. 56-55, and the ball back to C. Adam Toney. Campbell to Isaac. Isaac, a one-hander, good. Isaac now with 5 in the game. 3-point C. Adam Toney lead here, 58-55. Outside shot, nothing but net for Izzy Everett. Everett's second 3 of the game, and he has 8 points. And we're all even at 58, and Brandon Isaac couldn't give C. Adam Toney back the lead, but then Mid-State Auto throws it away. C. Adam Toney had 8 turnovers in the first half, 5 by Mid-State Auto. Nice pass inside there to Vestal. Vestal couldn't get it to go. There's a foul called underneath. Kent Wilkinson will give us the call, and it's going to go against Jacob King. That puts Jared Vestal at the line. 1,000-point scorer at Pikeview, and Vestal up and in. Vestal getting to play in this game with teammate David Thomas. They're in Panther country. 60-58 takeaway by C. Adam Toney. Campbell runs the floor. Campbell out of control, but somehow Isaac was there, and Isaac gets the bucket falling down. Brandon Isaac. C. Adam Toney by 4. Here's Sharon Young trying to get him closer. Missed the shot, and Piles with the rebound. Vestal looking for a 3. Off the mark. Redfern rifling it up, can't get it to go. French comes away with it, but back it goes into the hands of Jacob King. King with 4 points now, 62-60. Redfern and Mikey Johnson go out, and Ryan Cole checks in along with Cohen Sarton. Ronnie Olson getting set to make some changes. Brandon Isaac Negotiates, a little running one-hander, Isaac. 7 points here in the second half and 9 for the game, 64-60. Izzy Everett just about lost it, tied up there. And here's Sharon Young coming out of nowhere to tap it back up and in. Sharon Young now with 21 in the game. So Ronnie Olson now with Cameron Gore, R.J. Hairston, Amar Maxwell, Gavin Davis, and David Thomas. Driving in, scoring is Amar Maxwell. Maxwell's first points of the second half, and here's Sharon Young. Beautiful shot by Young. 66-64, Cameron Gore from the outside. Can't get it to go. Thomas had it, lost it, and give it to Mid-State Auto. Malachi Lewis will head in, and Jacob King will head out. Sharon Young feeding Sarton. Sarton, little turnaround hook shot that won't drop. Thomas running the floor. Thomas wants to take it himself and now throws it into the hands of Sharon Young. Here's Izzy Everett from long range, off the mark. Davis out of there with it. Here comes Thomas. Thomas to Hairston, and Hairston can't get it to go. Another opportunity, tough miss. Well, they take it right back, and here's Davis. Looking around, and Davis will put it through. Davis had to make sure no one was behind him. He's got 8 in the game. Here's Young from long range. Amar Maxwell on the move. Maxwell working hard, and a foul going to be called. Foul will be assessed on Ryan Cole. McClung will check in. And heading out will be Izzy Everett. Maxwell at the free throw line. 69-64. Maxwell makes the second. Good job by Sarton getting out of all kinds of trouble there, but can't finish. And then Young's quick hands gets it right back for Mid-State Auto. And beautiful pass, a little fancy there, and Sarton couldn't hang on. Ronnie Olson says to push it, and Gore fires up the shot. Nice rebound there by Thomas. Gore again, this one off the mark, and Malachi Lewis gains control. Here's Sarton, and his three-pointer just short. McClung gets the rebound right at the free throw line. Boy, 2 shots that look good for Mid-State Auto, and then it is Cameron Gore driving through a lot of black jerseys, ball out of bounds, and it will be long to see Adam Toney. So Thomas is out, and Brandon Isaacs, who's scored 7 points here in the second half, he's back in. Maxwell up with a shot, couldn't get it to go, but Maxwell is fouled. Foul going to be charged to Sharon Young. That's his first. So that has Amar Maxwell back at the line, off to Glenville State University to play for Bob Boland. 10-2 in state tournament games. (1,370 points in his career. And both free throws missed by Maxwell. Chance to pad that lead a little more, but it stays at 5. Here's McClung. Cole in trouble, and then Cole got away from Isaac and scores. Nice play there by Ryan Cole, the James Monroe product. 69-66, Amar Maxwell backing in there against Cole. Cole got a piece of that one, but Maxwell stayed with it and scores. Hunt and Redfern getting set to check in for Mid-State Auto. Here's Sarton with his shot. Boy, a tough shot there by Sarton. Just couldn't get it to go. Here's Isaac on the move. Isaac hanging in the air and scores. I'm telling you what, Isaac playing some good basketball here. 73-66. Biggest lead for each team has been 9. Right now it's at 7, and Sharon Young will take care of that with a much-needed bucket for Mid-State Auto. He has 25 in the game. 73-69. Make that 26. Lamar Maxwell guarded tightly by his future college teammate, Elijah Redfern. Jared Vestal ready to head back in. And he checks in for R.J. Hairston. Piles is back in for C. Adam Toney. Foul is going to be charged to Ethan Hunt. That's his second. And that will send Amar Maxwell back to the free throw line.
Brian Helton, conservative Republican, running for the West Virginia State Senate. Being born and raised right here in southern West Virginia, I was taught that values matter. As a father, I believe parents should make the choice about their children, not the government. We have to stand up to the radical policies that are sweeping our nation right now, and we've got to be on the lookout to keep that out of West Virginia. When I'm in the state Senate, I'm not only going to vote against those type of measures, I'm going to be on the lookout for them to stop them in their tracks. I'm Brian Helton, and I would appreciate your vote.
Elijah Redfern at the line for Mid-State Auto. The Beckley standout got the first, missed the second. Redfern is 3 of 6 at the free throw line. 77-70. And Dave Tallman during the timeout said, it's going to take about 4 possessions to get back in this thing. Got to get stops and produce offensively. So they got the one free throw. Now they get a stop and just whittle away a little bit at a time. Redfern with a nice move, and Redfern got it to go and is fouled. Fouls on French. That's his second. Redfern back to the line. Chance for the three-point play and make it a 4-point game here at 77-73. Three-point play by Elijah Redfern to make it 77-73. That's our count. Here comes Eli Campbell. Campbell throws it right into the hands of Redfern. Here Redfern will pull up and knocked down the shot. A three-pointer by Redfern. And just like that, it's a 1 point difference.
Good, Mikey. Good, Mikey. Keep pressuring. Keep pressuring.
10 threes in the game for Mid-State Auto. Driving is Piles and can't get it to go. He'll be fouled. Piles to the line. There's 12 in the game, now 13. 78. Malachi Lewis. Braden McClung checking out. Everett and King are back in. Piles delivers both free throws. So it's a separation of 3 points. Sharon Young ready to check back in. Here's Elijah Redfern. Jacob King on the move. Everett puts up the shot off the mark. And chasing it down is Vestal. Vestal to French. French tried to feed down low to Campbell. And here is a wide open King. King has 6 in the game, 79-78. Spinning and scoring is Cameron Gore. Cameron Gore with 12. And a takeaway here. Get the ball back. Hunt is out for Mid-State Auto. Hunt leaves, Young returns. Foul called, Cameron Gore to the line.
101, box out.
Gore can't get the shot to go down. Sharon Young battling down there, and Sharon Young comes out of there with it. And he's wide open for a three. That one won't go, though. Eli Campbell to French. French gets it to Vestal, and Vestal, boy, good job there by Mikey Johnson denying Vestal. Looked like an easy shot, and instead comes up empty. Boy, Sharon Young is so active on the boards. He's not that big. More than just a shooter and a ball handler. From the outside, shot is short for Campbell. Sharon Young to Redfern. Redfern steps behind the three-point line and buries it. Elijah Redfern, 82-81, 1 point game.
Pressure, Mikey. Pressure, Mikey.
And here's a takeaway by Jacob King. King lays it in, slams it through, and that gives Mid-State Auto the lead at 83-82. I want to shortchange the young man, not a layup. That was a slam dunk, and King puts it through. King has 8 in the game, and we have a break in the action here. Mid-State Auto has come back. They have the lead by 1 over C. Adam Toney here. Our coverage of the 34th Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic on Video Productions.
Northside Chevy GMC, where everybody rides on Route 19 in Summersville, is Central West Virginia's leading Chevy and GMC dealer. Looking for your next GMC Sierra truck? Look no further. GMC, we are professional grade. We also have what you're looking for. We offer a great lineup of Chevy Silverados, GMC Terrains, Chevy Trailblazers, and much more. Visit us online at northsidewv.net or come see us on Northside Drive in Summersville. Chevy, together, let's drive.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
1 point game here between Mid-State Auto and C. Adam Toney. Mid-State Auto, the Quad A and Single A players. C. Adam Toney, the Triple A and Double A players. Outstanding performances here. It's a 3-point win for the Quad A Single A girls. Mara Maxwell. Let's see who the foul was on. Forgive me, Mikey Johnson, number 2 for Mid-State Auto, and that will put R.J. Hairston at the line. R.J. Hairston hits both free throws. Those are his first points of the second half. Shot is up and good. Izzy Everett.
You guys to play hard, Mikey and Eliza.
R.J. Hairston stripped there, and Sharon Young hustles, gets the basketball, and then flips it into the hands of Mikey Johnson. And Johnson now with 8 in the game. 88-83. Shot up and no good. Rebound by Maxwell, and Maxwell just kept fighting. And Amar Maxwell puts it through. Amar Maxwell has 20 in the game, 88-85. Sharon Young, his shot off the mark there, and a nice rebound by R.J. Hairston. Hairston looking for Brandon McClung, and taken away by Mid-State Auto and slammed through by Jacob King. 90-85. Foul going to be charged to Izzy Everett. Mar Maxwell at the line and rattles it through for his 21st point of the game. Elijah Redfern has checked out, and Mikey Johnson heads out. Sarton and Ryan Cole back in. Cohen Sarton of Princeton, number 22. Ryan Cole from James Monroe, number 23. Maxwell gets both to go through. 3-point game here. Sharon Young penetrates and knocked away by Cameron Gore. Hayden Piles back in. And Brandon Isaac will head out for Ronnie Olson's team. We get the 3 Morgantown players and 2 from Southern West Virginia. Cole of James Monroe and Sarton of Princeton. Here's Sharon Young, steps back with little time left on the shot clock, and Sharon Young knocks it through. 93-87. What a shot by Sharon Young, and right back, Hairston lays it in. His first field goal of the second half. 93-89. Cameron Gore's shot, no good. Young has 28 in the game. Here's King from long range, and nothing but net. His first three, what a big one that was. 96-89. Our Maxwell driving, double clutch, couldn't get it to go. Izzy Everett out of there with it. Everett drives in right hand, lays it in left hand, and scores. 13 in the game for Everett. A 9-point lead now. Here's Davis, and he's short. 9 points. That's been the biggest lead of the game for both teams, and now Mid-State Auto has matched it here as we go under 5 to play. And King looking for another three. That one wouldn't drop. R.J. Hairston out of there with it, and too strong for Piles. Well, let's check out the Mid-State Auto lineup at the moment now. Elijah Redfern in there. Braden McClung is in. Malachi Lewis into the game. Cohen Sarton out there. And Ryan Cole. C. Adam Toney working with Gavin Davis, Amar Maxwell, Hayden Piles. Turnaround shot by Sarton won't go. R.J. Hairston and Amar Maxwell. Piles' is shot from the corner won't go. Pull-up shot, no good for Redfern. Davis out of there with it for Ronnie Olson's C. Adam Toney team. Here's a running one-hander that won't go for Piles. Go under 4 minutes to play here in this boys matchup of the 34th annual Scott Brown Memorial Classic, and Elijah Redfern has delivered his third straight three-pointer, 4 in the game. .26 in the game.
Hey, gotta help. He's ISO. Help. In the gap.
26 in the game for Redfern. Here's Maxwell. Ball out of bounds. And Mid-State Auto maybe starting to feel it a little bit here.
Mikey.
Redfern, his shot won't go. Rebound by Mikey Johnson. Malachi Lewis whips it back out to Redfern. Elijah Redfern helped get Beckley Woodrow Wilson to the state tournament this year. Nice shot there by McClung on the baseline. And that is the second field goal for McClung. 103-89. Shot will fall for Isaac. Much needed bucket there for C. Adam Toney. 103-91. Corner shot rattles around, won't go. Redfern with the rebound and got it. Redfern has really played well here in this game. (105-91). Isaac, and taken away there by McClung. Well, those two battled a lot at Greenbrier West and Summers County. Shot no good by McClung. Clearing there is Eli Campbell. And here's McClung, rims out of there. Vestal back up and in. Nice play by Vestal. 105-93. We go under 2 minutes here. Redfern looking for a three, and he's got it. Five threes in the game for Redfern. 6 in the game for Young, so those two together with 11. They have 16 as a team. Shot by Isaac is good. Isaac has 13, the second half 15 for the game. King will launch, and King hits a three. That's his second. Well, any chance for C. Adam Toney to fight back in this game, and Mid-State Auto is making it extremely difficult by knocking down those threes. So Mar Maxwell, Cameron Gore, Hayden Piles, R.J. Hairston, and Gavin Davis out there for C. Adam Toney. Here is Sharon Young. Young wants a three, rattles around, won't drop. Young joined out there by Izzy Everett, Jacob King, Malachi Lewis, and Ethan Hunt back in the game. Here is a long-range shot by Harrison. That's nearly half court on the head of the Tiger at midcourt. Malachi Lewis, long-range three. Can't get it to drop. Lewis looking for his second bucket of the game, first of the second half. Shot wouldn't go for Hairston. And Hairston wants another long-range three. Can't get it to drop. Hairston won the slam dunk competition earlier. So time winding down. Well, this was a dandy. And just as of late, now Sharon Young wants to launch one from nearly half court. Now they're all having fun. Here is Davis, who played and won so many games in this gym. He can't get it to go. Here's Hunt. Hunt driving and scoring. So Hunt has scored. And here is Cameron Gore, and that will do it. 113 to 95. And the handshake line. And that will do it here, and we'll return, recap it for you in a moment. You're watching the 34th Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic on Video Productions.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Northside Chevy GMC, where everybody rides on Route 19 in Summersville, is Central West Virginia's leading Chevy and GMC dealer. Looking for your next GMC Sierra truck? Look no further. GMC, we are professional grade. We also have what you're looking for. We offer a great lineup of Chevy Silverados, GMC Terrains, Chevy Trailblazers, and much more. Visit us online at northsidewv.net or come see us on Northside Drive in Summersville. Chevy, together, let's drive.
Hey, I'm Chelsea, and a little thing I like about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is I think it's just a perfect combination of ingredients. The pepper jack cheese and that spiciness of the sandwich. It's the right type of spice and the right amount of spice. It's crunchy on the outside, but then really tender on the inside. And then obviously the pickles on the bottom are iconic. There are too many things I like about it. I don't know if I can finish the thought.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
Well, the late Scott Brown would have been proud of the performances here on this Saturday in April, the 34th annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic. So Finley Lowen win the three-point contest. And then it was a 73-70 victory for the Quad A Single A team, the Chick-fil-A team, over the Jan Care team in the girls' game. Sharon Young, the state player of the year out of Morgantown. He wins the three-point shooting contest for the boys. And then the slam dunk competition by Bluefield's R.J. Hairston. And then it's Elijah Redfern, Raleigh County native, Beckley Woodrow Wilson senior, and he is picked as the MVP. Has 31 in the game. He was 5 of 9 from the three-point line. Sharon Young had 28. Jacob King had 16. Izzy Everett had 13. So in their final game under Dave Tallman Jr., those Morgantown young men played well, all three in double figures. 8 in the game for Huntington's Mikey Johnson. 5 points were scored by Ryan Cole. 4 points for Cohen Sarton. 4 points for Braden McClung. And 2 points for Malachi Lewis. And the C. Adam Toney team, they got 22 from Amar Maxwell playing his final game in this gymnasium. And unfortunately, this is the only time he ever lost in this gym, but it's an all-star game, but certainly led Shady Spring to a lot of victories in this gym and ultimately 2 state championships along the way. Brandon Isaac had 15. Hayden Piles had 15. R.J. Harrison had 12. And Cameron Gore had 12. Jared Vestal had 6. Eli Campbell had 6. And make that Jared Vestal had 6. Eli Campbell had 5. Gavin Davis had 8. And again, just some outstanding performances. Amar Maxwell 22, 15 for Hayden Piles, 12 for R.J. Harrison, 15 for Brandon Isaac. So they had 5 players in double figures. Gavin Davis with 8, Jared Vestal with 6 and 5 for Eli Campbell. 6 ties, 6 lead changes, and turnover-wise, 18 for C. Adam Toney and just 9 for Mid-State Auto. So great job by the 2 coaching staffs, Dave Tallman Jr., Dave Sr., Ronnie Olson, John Smith, for all their great work. Again, these teams don't get together until Friday night and play a game less than 24 hours later. Certainly a great job by our crew, producer, director, Nick Eskins, Faith Alexander, and, of course, the executive producer of Video Production Sports is Butch Mounts. So that's going to do it from here inside the Dave Wills Gymnasium. A wonderful afternoon of basketball, and again, it is Mid-State Auto winning the showdown on the boys' side, 111-95. So for our great crew of Mark Martin, we say so long from here at Shady Spring High School, Shady Spring, West Virginia. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the 34th annual Scott Brown Memorial Basketball All-Star Classic, a sports exclusive